Sewer damage claims are incredibly common, and they're incredibly gut-wrenching when they happen. We've all had it happen where a toilet backs up. But what happens when it backs up so much that your house becomes covered in sewage? Well, there's a few things you need to know first. The first thing you need to know is what is actually in sewage. Sewage obviously contains human waste, but human waste contains several different things in it, some of which are dangerous and some of which are not. The first thing you already know is fecal coliform. Fecal coliform, while absolutely disgusting, is not likely going to be bad for your health. But human waste also contains E. coli. E. coli is incredibly dangerous and not something you want to be around for any prolonged period of time. The other thing that sewage has in it is heavy metals and other chemicals from all the different household cleaners we use. These are things that come out of the washing machine, the dishwasher, the sink, the shower, the bathtub. All the different things we use that we put down the drain, one way or the other, is not necessarily good for you. And when you have sewage back up into your house, you're now covered in not just human waste, E. coli and fecal coliform, but you also have heavy metals and dangerous chemicals at the base of your floors coming up into your house. Sewage backups don't usually happen from just a toilet. A toilet's something that can usually be fixed. Sewage backups typically happen from either a pressurized line that someone else may have caused, a busted sewage pipe, or some kind of bigger problem with the sewage system as a whole. The good news is sewage claims are often covered, because the reality is they're not usually your fault. When you have a sewage claim, you need to take a few things incredibly seriously, and you need to do some things as fast as possible. The first thing you should do is ask for the insurance company to pay to relocate you. As we've already discussed, it's just not fair for you to have to wallow in filth while your insurance company sits around and spends time, quote unquote, adjusting your claim. The next thing you need to do is make sure you thoroughly document all your losses. The reality is that some of your items can be cleaned, but some of your items you might not want to be cleaned. It's quite likely that if you have a bunch of clothes sitting in raw sewage, you're not going to want to put those in a washing machine and put them back on. So make sure you ask your insurance company to replace the items that you have to wear that you're going to have to come in regular contact with. For the things that can be cleaned, then ask your insurance company to pay to have those cleaned. Unfortunately, when you have a sewage event, you also have to be worried about mold, because here what you have is a lot of moisture, a lot of bacteria, and that is a perfect breeding ground for mold. As a result, once you start doing the repairs and once you make your claim to your insurance company, you want to be very, very careful to look for any presence of mold and make sure that that's covered if you find any. The sooner you make that claim to your insurance company, the easier it is for them to adjust that part of the claim. If you've suffered a sewage event, you should do a few things. First, make your claim as quickly as possible to the insurance company. Second, follow the advice I've given on how to make your claim. And third, if you're getting pushback or your claim is being underpaid or denied, make sure you hire someone to be on your side that understands how sewage claims work and understand how property insurance works.